Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. All right, we've got a 1965 Chevelle here with all the good stuff. It's got a mild performance built 400 small block engine, 5-speed transmission, 355 posi, 4-wheel disc brakes, power steering, power brakes, air conditioning. Really nice condition overall. A custom suspension as well. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can read the specs, study the pictures. You'll find a price tag on every one of our cars for sale, along with the monthly finance payment as well at volocars.com. If you enjoy our YouTube videos, make sure you subscribe, click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, it's had a lot of work underneath and it looks fresh, like the 4-wheel disc brake upgrade. All the components are like new out of the box looking. They have drilled and slotted rotors. E-brake is all hooked up. Upgraded suspension. Up front it has UMI fat tubular control arms, upper and lower, adjustable tie rods. It's got a fatter sway bar, QA1 adjustable gas shocks, and everything else is new in the front end as well. All the steering and bushings and all that good stuff. In back it has QA1 adjustable coilover shocks as well, and custom upper and lower control arms. It's got a real nice fat dual exhaust system. It comes all the way out the back, sounds real nice. I think they're Flowmaster mufflers. You look up at the motor, it's nice and clean and fresh looking. Has a high torque starter. It's a 5-speed transmission. The rear end is a 355 posi with a new Yukon posi unit. Has Mosier 30 spline axles. The fuel tank looks real nice. It's painted. I mean, it looks like it was just taken out of a box. So underneath has a lot of new, fresh-looking components. The floors look to be solid, clean floors. So the body's real nice and straight. The gaps are real nice. Fits real nicely. It's all nice and straight. Doors line up real well. It's smooth all along the bottom. All down here, there's not a bubble, no body work. It's all nice and clean around the rear wheel well, the lower quarters. Absolutely straight, nice, clean body. Now the paint, it's a beautiful, like deep, metallic emerald green. There are a fair number of chips on it. Like down along the bottom here, right at the edge, there's some chips. There's some chips like on the edge of the hood. It seems like on the edges. And there's plenty of clearance. I don't know why it's chipped up like that on the hood. This is all real good back here. Trunk lines up real nicely. And this side is just as clean. Like I was saying, no bubbles, no rust. Same way, but it's got a few little chips along the bottom edge there. The top roof is painted white. It's not a vinyl top. It's painted white. And it looks like they must have had spotlights. On each side of the cowl, there's holes. Holes drilled here and over there. They must have had like them dummy spotlights on there at one time. But the metal flake is laid out nice. It's kind of like a custom color. It's got a nice deep rich green color. Windshield is good. Some light scratches. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not new. Here's some touch-ups, a couple chips that are touched up. New 327 cross flag emblems. Here's a pretty decent chip right there. So the front bumper with bumper guards, good chrome. The grille is good. All this is shiny and straight. I can't say it's like new, but it's very nice, very adequate. Cooper Cobra tires with some nice polished torque thrust wheels. Trying to find the size real quick. They're 15-inch. The molding down the side is real good, original. A couple little dents and dinks and marks on it, but overall presents itself well. The vent window frame is not pitted. The base of the mirror has a little pitting, probably the original mirror. It's a bow tie, a little pitting on the mirror. Rear mounted antenna. So it has the trim back here. Looks like it's probably been replaced. It's nice and shiny. Back bumper is like the front bumper. It's not new, but it shines. It's straight. Also has the bumper guards. So that's the outside. Let's open it up, see what we got inside. See what we've got. Well, under the trunk lid's painted nice and glossy. The sticker looks new. The weather strip looks new, and the jamb is painted nicely. I see it's got a 5th polished wheel, and it is polished very nicely. Tires holding air. I've got a box here of receipts and paperwork for a lot of the work that's been done to it recently. You can see it's got a nice carpeted mat with an insulation. That helps keep the moisture down. Those rubber mats will rust out a trunk. But nice, clean, solid. It's got a gray and white spatter finish. So I'm going to call it a very, very good trunk compartment. The only thing missing is a jack. Buy yourself a nice scissors jack, because you're not going to use a bumper jack on one of these cars. The door jamb's painted real nice. Weather strips and window seals were replaced. Door panels, armrests, window cranks, that's all been replaced recently. Optional padded dash, that's new. The chrome instrument panel is nice and shiny. They did put an aftermarket tachometer there. And they also put a set of gauges over here. Modern Bluetooth stereo with kick panel speakers and 6x9s in the back. This is your vintage air system. That's the ashtray. Glove box, manual for the stereo. You got an 8-ball shifter, pretty cool. Carpets look new, including Chevelle floor mats, embroidered mats. Nice custom cushion grip wheel. The seats are nice and plump. Seat belts, deluxe seat belts. Seats are reupholstered. The upholstery, the interior was done very recently. So door panels, seats, dash pad, all that's just been done. Side panels and back, armrest, all of that. Headliner was just done, including the sail panels. Everything fits nice and tight. Dome light works. Visors and mirror were replaced. So really very nice interior. So it is a 400 Chevy small block. It's bored to a 406. Got a little hotter cam in there. On top is an aluminum Edelbrock intake and a big dual feed Holley carb that's polished. It also has electric choke. It has nice premium fuel lines and fittings and a regulator gauge. Some nice tall valve covers, an Excel HEI ignition system. Got a set of headers on each side. And then up front it has the whole system with the billet brackets and billet pulleys with the serpentine belt, the mini compressor, the chrome alternator. It has a modern power steering unit with some stainless braided lines. Upgraded power brake system with a dual reservoir master cylinder. The engine bay is painted very nicely. Nice big aluminum Champion radiator with dual electric fans to keep it cool. Batteries bolted down properly. So it looks like a real good motor compartment. Underneath is tidy. So my impression, this is a really clean, solid car. It checks a lot of boxes. A 5-speed, a posi, a built motor, air conditioned, 4-wheel disc, power steering, power brakes, Bluetooth stereo, restored very nicely. The chips, it's got a fair number of chips, which I would go to a professional shop, get the color matched properly and have those touched up. Then the only thing you'd be left with are these holes somebody drilled on each side, probably for dummy spotlights at one time. You could have that fixed and painted. I don't know if you could just cover it with something, but touching up the chips, you'd have a really nice car. All the goodies, ready to cruise, ready to drive, custom suspension. Anyway, that's my impression. Go to volocars.com. Salesmen can help answer your questions. They can help get this delivered to your driveway. They can help you finance the car at volocars.com. If you haven't already subscribed, do that and click on the bell icon so you can be notified when the new ones are posted. Thanks for watching.